Are you staring at your YouTube analytics and seeing a big fat zero? 0 subscribers, 0 watch hours, and you're starting to wonder if anyone is even out there. I get it. It's incredibly frustrating. You've poured your heart into creating videos, but it feels like you're shouting into the void. But here is the thing. Every single massive creator you admire started from exactly where you are right now. The difference between them and the channels that fizzle out isn't luck. It's strategy. Today, I'm going to give you a step-by-step, no-fluff action plan to take your channel from 0 to hero. So, if you're ready to stop feeling discouraged and start seeing real growth, stick with me. First things first, let's do a channel audit. This is non-negotiable. You have to be brutally honest with yourself. Look at your channel from the perspective of a brand new viewer. Is your channel name easy to remember and spell? Does your banner clearly and attractively tell people what your channel is about in one glance? Your profile picture, is it clear and professional? These elements are your channel's first impression. If a viewer lands on your page and can't figure out what you do or why they should care within 3 seconds, they're gone. Your value proposition needs to be crystal clear. For example, instead of just gaming fun, try something more specific like mastering strategy games on a budget. See the difference? One is generic, the other tells me exactly what I'm going to get. Now, let's talk about the heart of your channel, your content. With 0 subscribers, you have the ultimate freedom to experiment, but you need to do it with purpose. The biggest mistake new creators make is creating content for themselves. You need to create content for your ideal viewer. Who are you trying to reach? What are their problems? What questions are they asking? Your job is to answer those questions and solve those problems with your videos. The best way to do this is by focusing on searchable content. Forget trends for now. You need to create videos that people are actively looking for. Think about it. YouTube is the world's second largest search engine. People come here to learn how to do something, find an answer, or get a review. This is your golden ticket. Use tools like Google Trends Answer the Public or even just the YouTube search bar's autocomplete feature. Type in a topic related to your niche and see what people are searching for. For example, if you have a cooking channel, instead of my favorite cake recipe, a better title would be How to Bake a Perfect Chocolate Cake for Beginners. This is a searchable title that solves a specific problem. These how-to, tutorial, beginner's guide, and review-style videos are your best friends when you're starting out. They have a long shelf life and can bring in views for months, even years, after you've published them. Once you have a list of searchable video ideas, you need to create the best possible video on that topic. This doesn't mean you need a fancy camera. Your smartphone is more than enough. What matters more is audio quality and content structure. People will tolerate mediocre video quality, but they will click away instantly if they can't hear you clearly. Invest in a cheap lavalier mic. It makes a world of difference. Next, structure your video for retention. Start with a strong hook that promises a solution to the viewer's problem. Then, deliver on that promise quickly. Get straight to the point. No long rambling intros. And most importantly, provide real value. Don't just rehash what everyone else is saying. Add your unique perspective, a personal story, or a tip that no one else is sharing. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, thumbnails and titles. These two things are arguably more important than the video itself in the beginning. Why? because if no one clicks, no one watches. Your thumbnail and title work together as a team to sell your video. They need to create curiosity and clearly communicate the video's value. Your thumbnail should be bright, clear, and easy to understand, even when it's tiny on a phone screen. Use high contrast colors, a close-up of a face with emotion if it's relevant, and minimal text. Your title should be compelling and include the main keywords people are searching for. Combine a searchable keyword phrase with a powerful emotional hook. For example, how to grow tomatoes is okay, but the 5 mistakes killing your tomato plants and how to fix them is a click-worthy title. It identifies a problem, offers a solution, and creates a sense of urgency. Okay, so you've created a fantastic searchable video with a killer thumbnail and title. What's next? You can't just hit publish and pray. You need to give your video an initial push. This is where external promotion comes in. But I'm not talking about spamming your links everywhere. Find communities where your ideal viewer hangs out. This could be Reddit subreddits, Facebook groups, forums, or even Pinterest. Don't just drop your link and run. That's a surefire way to get ignored or banned. Instead, become a valuable member of that community. Answer questions, participate in discussions, and when it's genuinely relevant and helpful, share your video as a resource. Frame it as a solution. For example, if someone in a gardening group asks why their tomatoes are dying, you can respond with a helpful tip and say, "I actually made a whole video covering common mistakes if you want a more detailed guide." This is providing value first, and it makes people much more likely to check out your content. Another crucial step is to analyze your data, even when it's small. Go into your YouTube studio and look at your click-through rate, or CTR, and your audience retention. Your click-through rate tells you how effective your thumbnail and title are. A low CTR means you need to improve your packaging. Your audience retention graph shows you exactly where viewers are dropping off. Are they leaving in the first 30 seconds? Your hook needs work. Is there a big dip in the middle? Maybe that section was boring or confusing. This data is pure gold. It's direct feedback on what's working and what isn't. Use this feedback to make your next video 1% better. That's the goal. Not perfection, but continuous, incremental improvement. Let's talk about consistency and patience. This is the part nobody wants to hear, but it's the most important. You will not see results overnight. You might not see significant results for months. Building a YouTube channel is a marathon, not a sprint. You need to commit to a realistic posting schedule and stick to it. Whether it's once a week or once every 2 weeks, consistency signals to the YouTube algorithm that you are a serious creator. It also builds a habit for your future audience. They'll start to expect your content. During this initial phase, focus on the process, not the results. Celebrate the small wins. Your first comment, your first 10 views, your first subscriber. Every single one is a milestone. Finally, and this is a big one, engage with every single person who interacts with your channel. If someone leaves a comment, reply to them. Ask them a question. Start a conversation. Not only does this build a loyal community from the ground up, but it also boosts your video's engagement signals for the algorithm. When you have 0 subscribers, that one person who took the time to comment is your most valuable asset. Treat them like gold. Make them feel seen and appreciated, and they are far more likely to come back for your next video and become your first true fan. So, to recap the action plan, Perform a channel audit and clarify your value proposition. Focus on creating searchable content that solves problems for a specific audience. Master your titles and thumbnails to get the click. Promote your videos strategically in relevant communities. Analyze your data to find areas for improvement. Stay consistent and be patient. And engage with every single person who gives you their time. This is the path. It's not easy, but it is simple. Stop worrying about the zero and start focusing on the one great video, one new viewer, one small improvement at a time. If you follow these steps, the zeros will start to turn into ones, then tens, then hundreds. You can do this. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this guide helpful, a subscribe would mean the world to me. Let me know in the comments which step you're going to start with first. I can't wait to see your channels grow. See you in the next one.